A new Miss Gloucester County was crowned. A car struck a man on a major highway. Colder weather is approaching. All that and more on this half hour of RTN News. Welcome back to a brand new episode of RTN News. I'm Victoria Tudorova.
And I'm Sean Kelly. Let's get into the news that's knocking on your front door.
A Pittman native has been crowned Miss Gloucester County. The Miss Gloucester County organization is proud to announce the new Miss Gloucester County, Hannah Vendetta. The 20-year-old is a junior at Rowan University studying public relations. Her platform is Save Your Lungs, Save Your Life, which is very close to her heart. The platform brings smoking awareness to the community. She will represent her county at the Miss New Jersey pageant June 13th to the 17th in Ocean City, New Jersey.
A rabbi out of Evesham was shocked when he pulled up to his synagogue this Friday evening. Rabbi Nathan Weiner of the Beth Tikva congregation said that at some point last week, a vandal climbed up on top of the roof and pulled out the synagogue shingles. The vandal then used those shingles to spell out racial and homophobic messages. When he saw the shingles, Weiner said, quote, "I was shocked that this would happen at a place like Evesham."
A man has been charged for killing his girlfriend in Camden County, New Jersey. Ladidi Barona was found dead at the Millbridge Gardens apartment on Blackwood Clementon Road. The boyfriend Hector Sanchez was accused of stabbing his girlfriend multiple times during an argument. Hector fled the scene in Barona's Nissan, leaving it in the parking lot of a Walmart in Summerdale and heading to Cleveland, Ohio. Sanchez has been charged and being held in the Cleveland City Jail. News
out of West Deptford today. A man was killed after a car struck him on a major highway road. The man, who has not yet been identified, appeared to be walking alongside Route 130 on the outskirts of West Deptford this past Monday night. West Deptford Police Chief Sam DeSimone told NJ Advanced Media that the man may have been walking near the median in the road when the southbound driver struck him. The incident occurred near the Sunoco tank south of the Piston Diner, and the driver stayed at the scene and cooperated with authorities. Rainy and a little bit chilly these last 2 days. Here's Emily with the weather.
Thanks, Sean. This week our weather has changed a little with a cold and rainy day. Let's start with today, Tuesday, with a rainy day with a high of 50 and a low of 40s. Wednesday, we will have a cloudy day with a high of 53 and a low of 37. Thursday, again, we will have a cloudy day with a high of 56 and a low of 36. Friday and Saturday is going to be sunny, but our temperature is going to be more lower, with the highest in the mid-40s and the lowest in the mid-20s. Sunday, we will have another cloudy day with a high of 50 and a low of 39.
Whew, like really getting a little chilly. Felt this morning.
It is. It's raining too much today.
Raining too much? Yeah, I was in and out of the rain, and I was not very happy about it.
Not fun. A lot of rain. Nope. Not liking it. But it is November, so we have to accept it.
Yeah, we do.
We do. We have to accept it and move on.
Coming up, we have the latest entertainment, so stay tuned.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
Welcome back to RTN News. Here's Frank with this week's entertainment.
Hello everyone. This evening, the Student University programmers are going full into the superhero world, screening Spider-Man Homecoming. Movie night, as usual, is going to take place at the Student Center Ballroom, starting at 9:15 p.m. Make sure to swing by with your Rowan ID to get some free popcorn and enjoy the funny but also very action-packed film. Also this evening, the Student Center is holding a very special event, a game tournament of darts. The event is taking place at the Student Center's game room at 5 p.m. First place winner gets 50 Rowan bucks. Second place gets 25, and every participant enters the end of the semester raffle for a chance to win a PlayStation 4. If you could use 50 board bucks and who couldn't, stop by and show off your dart throwing abilities. If you like listening to a cappella groups, this Thursday is the day for you. Rockapella is the event where various a cappella groups are showing their talent, including Rowan University's a cappella group, Prophecy. Rockapella is taking place at the Student Center Spit from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. The show will be starting 9:30. Get there in time and enjoy the wonderful a cappella shows the students of Rowan University have prepared. This Saturday is your opportunity to make $1,000. Rowan After Hours and the Veterans Office of the Office of Veteran Affairs organized the $1,000 Stars and Stripes Bingo in honor of Veterans Day. The event is free with your Rowan ID. Veterans and their families can get an extra board by showing a military ID, and if you bring items like hand sanitizer, toothpaste, and other travel toiletries to donate to Operation Gratitude, you get an extra bingo board as well. That sure will get you closer to that $1,000 prize.
Wow, what a really great thing that they're putting on there for that bingo tournament for the veterans. And it's a great way just to get everybody together and support the people.
Bingo is always a good choice, you know?
And $1,000.
I love
$1,000.
Big bingo guy.
Big bingo guy? Me too, man. Me too.
Coming up, we have more local news, so don't go away.
When they test you, stand firm and move only when you hear the seatbelt click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly, and you can too. Share your heart, share your love. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
A police sergeant who also works as a firearms retailer and trainer was arrested last week after he drove under the influence and pulled a gun on another driver. Teddy Serra of the Franklin Township Police Department was arrested after striking several cars while allegedly driving under the influence, according to New Jersey State Police. An altercation broke out Wednesday after another man saw Serra driving in an erratic manner on Red Lion Road. As the cars sped down the road, the drivers began arguing, resulting in them stopping and approaching one another. Serra immediately pulled a gun on the other driver and proceeded to chase him down the road after the other driver had gotten back into his vehicle. No one in the police department can be reached for comment, but Serra has been suspended amid an ongoing internal affairs investigation.
A jogger found a body in Philadelphia Creek Friday morning. The body was found in the water of Cobbs Creek near Cobbs Creek Parkway. The body was of a missing art college student, Kara Johnson. She was reported missing the previous afternoon. Over the weekend, the medical examiner said Johnson was strangled. It is still unclear if Johnson was killed, then dumped in the water, or killed in the creek. Investigators are still working to track down who Johnson was with in the hours before her death. Investigation is still continued. And now to Devon with What's Trending.
Thanks, Victoria, and hello, everyone. Welcome back to this week's What's Trending. Beyoncé joins Disney's Lion King remake in a role fit for a queen. The studio confirmed Tuesday that she will voice the role of Nala opposite Donald Glover's Simba in the classic coming out of tale set among the animal kingdom of the African savannah. The star-studded cast will also include James Earl Jones, reprising his role as Mufasa from the 1994 animated version, Chiwetel Ejiofor in the part of Scar, and a new spin on the vintage odd couple, Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen, as Timon and Pumbaa. The live remake will take place sometime in 2019. Rudderless Texans need Colin Kaepernick or risk sinking potential super season. What we saw with the Houston Texans on Sunday wasn't just a glimpse of without Deshaun Watson. It was a team wasting everything, wasting its talent, wasting its time, wasting your time. Colin Kaepernick, who is an outstanding athlete, so faces trouble for his stance for change. It has been over a year that he has not had a job in the NFL. No, he has not played in Houston's system, nor does he know the playbook, but he's a capable professional at the game's most important position. There are a lot of bad quarterbacks in football from sea to shining sea, but Houston's situation is different than others. This is a team that has a legitimate chance to make the Super Bowl and they can still make it with Kaepernick. The case for rushing self-driving cars onto streets have created an ironic twist. The biggest roadblock to saving thousands of lives will be humans. The RAND Corporation, a non-profit institution with a history of analyzing futuristic technologies, released a report Tuesday outlining the risks of waiting to allow autonomous vehicles until they're far superior to human drivers. The report estimated that hundreds of thousands of lives could be lost to road fatalities over the next 3 decades in the U.S., which is slow to embrace their emerging technology. The sooner these vehicles are commonplace, the faster they will master driving and improve road safety, the study suggested. Experts anticipate autonomous vehicles will help curtail the number of lives lost each year on the U.S. roads. But studies have not shown that Americans do not want to ride in autonomous vehicles and are concerned for their safety. A math Rowan professor at Rowan University shares his love for origami with the WIT's Justin Decker. Let's take a look at the WIT Feature of the Week.
When I was a child, I remember my father and also my mother knew some basic origami, and they showed me how to paper fold some standard origami creations like the frog, basic origami crane, and from that, I really liked it at that age, and so I knew how to make those two things, and I'd fold those things, but then What happened, though, is I reached a level of origami, I guess what you'd say interest or competence or expertise, and then it sort of leveled out. But about maybe 20 years ago, a very interesting thing happened, and it was called the internet. And that just opens up a whole other level of information for people on anything, and for me it happened to be origami. So I saw online what other origami people were doing. I saw what papers were available to use. I saw how different models can be created and made on a high level. But on the internet, you can, in a virtual way, find all kinds of people and other information, about it. So that's, I guess, when I really started to get into it.
Talk about expertise, right?
True, am I right?
Wow.
That is some cool stuff. And a professor here at Rowan, what great talent with that origami. So many great experiences and so many great things.
That's definitely something I'd like to try and get into, something new,
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up, we have more national news, so don't go away.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today, I'm just an aluminum can, but one day, I could be a stadium.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to RTN News. Stories in your country coming up right now. There's a lot of things in space that are old. Our planet, our solar system, maybe even some stars. But then there is Big Bang old. Scientists have just discovered Monday that a distant galaxy that is about 12.8 billion years old, making it only 1 billion years younger than the Big Bang. Astrophysicist Min Yun of the University of Massachusetts at Amherst states, quote, "This new object is very close to being one of the first galaxies to ever form. At present, there is only one other slightly older and more distant object, and that is the Big Bang itself, the start of the universe." The galaxy was spotted by the powerful Large Millimeter Telescope, or LMT, and scientists hope to find more things near the edge of the universe, which will help unlock the secrets of the unknown.
A Florida woman is accused of suffocating her 4-year-old daughter. Tina Farrington told the police she was with her daughter on Halloween night and became upset with the girl. Farrington lured the girl in with her brother to the bedroom and suffocated the child with a pillow. Farrington hid the girl's body in a trunk of her car for several days until she noticed a foul odor. On Sunday, she moved the child's remains to a dumpster of her apartment complex. A resident of the apartment complex discovered the body when throwing out his trash on Sunday and reported it.
Florida State University has announced a ban on all fraternities and sororities following the death of a student after a house party on Friday. FSU President John Thrasher says, quote, "I want to send a message, a serious message. I really do. We have a serious problem. 20-year-old student Andrew Coffey of Pompano Beach was found unresponsive at about 10:25 a.m. Friday morning at a house a mile away from campus. Coffey, a Pi Kappa Phi pledge, was given medical treatment, but was deemed dead on the scene. All fraternities and sorority chapters on the campus are strictly prohibited from hosting new member events, chapter meetings, and organized tailgates, as well as retreats and socials. A ban on alcohol has also been issued at all recognized student organization events until the school and Greek life can step up to a safer college experience.
Senator Rand Paul's neighbor was arrested after being allegedly beating him in Paul's home near Bowling Green, Kentucky on Friday. The attack left the Republican lawmaker with broken ribs, bruised lungs. 59-year-old Renee Boucher, a doctor in Bowling Green, Kentucky, has been charged with fourth-degree assault with a minor injury for the attack on Paul. He is being held on $5,000 bond at the Warren County Jail. The motive is not clear at the time. Now here is Rob with Rowan Sports Update.
Hi, I'm Rob Sensky, and welcome to your Rowan Sports Update. This week we have the results for the Soccer NJAC Championship, a look into our flatlining football team, and some news on the NCAA Division III tournament. Let's get into it. The football team showed a pulse this Saturday against Montclair State in their last home game of the season. The Profs held the Red Hawks in a tie at 3-3 for the first half of the game. Rowan's defense continues to be their strongest tool this season. Defensive backs Eli Carlos and Shaquille Lee were responsible for 1 sack each, while Malachi Winters contributed with a forced fumble and an interception. Their offense, however, could not find the same success, and that led to their eventual downfall. The third quarter proved to be unprofitable for the Profs, as Red Hawks Anthony Trevisino produced a 66-yard run for the game-changing touchdown. The Red Hawks would score again in the fourth by a 38-yard field goal to secure the win for Montclair State. A lot is happening right now with Rowan soccer. The men's New Jersey Athletic Conference Championship game was played on Saturday night last week. The Profs entered the tournament as the first seed with an incredible record of 17-3-1. But their opponents, the Scarlet Raiders from Rutgers Newark, rised to meet their challenge. Like their previous matches, the majority of the game went scoreless, as each team fought for possession and their chance to be crowned champions. It was midfielder Hubert Dole of the Scarlet Raiders who scored the winning goal off of a header with 10 minutes and 27 seconds remaining. The Profs fought back hard and even outshot the Raiders, 21-12. In the last couple of minutes, they tallied 5 shots and 2 corner kicks, but nothing found the back of the net. It's the first NJAC title for the Scarlet Raiders, and they earn an automatic bid to the NCAA Division III Championship Tournament. Rowan may have lost the conference title, but their time on the field isn't over yet, and they may even get a chance to face the Scarlet Raiders again. The men's soccer team received an at-large bid into the NCAA Division III Championship Tournament and will follow the Raiders into the competition. Rowan will host the first and second rounds on November 11th and 12th, and they will face Cabrini University on Saturday. The Cavaliers found great success in their season and managed to win their conference title this year to make their 6th appearance in the tournament. However, it's the Profs' 27th appearance in the NCAA playoffs, and they're hungry for a win. So good luck, Cabrini, and get ready for Saturday.
Whew, Rowan soccer, 17-3-1.
I know.
That is a record, am I right?
Yeah.
Well, I hope they do really great in that the tournament that they're going to. Unfortunate loss against Rutgers, but we move on and we do better.
Yep, we're going to take it to them. We're going to win.
That's right. Definitely. Thanks, Rob.
That's all for this week's edition of RTN News. I'm Victoria Todorova.
And I'm Sean Kelly. Have a great week, Rowan University.